When I was a kid, there was a woman in our village named Mama Ovie. Everyone knew her, but no one liked her. She was always alone, never talked to anyone unless she had to, and she had this strange way of looking at people. Her stare felt like it could cut through you. People said she was wicked, but no one dared to say it out loud. They just kept their distance. I was about 10 years old when my friend Emeka went missing. He was last seen playing near the forest, not far from Mama Ovie's house. His parents looked everywhere, but he was gone. The whole village helped in the search, but after a few days, they gave up. It was like he vanished into thin air. Some whispered that Mama Ovie had something to do with it, but nobody wanted to confront her. A few months later, another boy disappeared. His name was Tunde. Same thing, he was playing by himself near the forest, and no one saw him again. This time, people were more vocal. They started saying it openly. Mama Ovie is a witch. But still, nobody did anything. Then came the night I'll never forget. It was raining hard, and I was stuck at home alone because my parents had gone to visit family in a nearby village. I heard a knock at the door. When I opened it, there she was, Mama Ovie. She smiled, but it wasn't a normal smile. Her lips moved, but her eyes didn't. They just stared, dead and cold. "I need help," she said, her voice soft but strange. "Come with me." I didn't want to go, but something about the way she looked at me made me follow. She led me to her house, which I had always avoided. It was dark and smelled rotten inside. I didn't want to go in, but she grabbed my arm and pulled me inside. The air was thick, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. In the corner of the room, there was a small wooden box. Mama Ovie looked at it, then back at me. "Open it," she said. My heart pounded in my chest. I didn't want to open it, but I was too scared to say no. I slowly lifted the lid, and inside were little dolls made of straw, all tied up with black thread. There were two dolls that looked strange, like they were real. Their eyes were made of tiny stones, and their faces were twisted, like they were in pain. Then I saw something that made my blood run cold. On the dolls were written names: Emeka, Tunde. I screamed and ran out of her house straight back to mine. I locked the door and didn't sleep that night. The next day, I told my parents everything, but when they went to check, Mama Ovie was gone. Her house was empty, abandoned like no one had lived there for years. Emeka and Tunde were never found, and Mama Ovie, she was never seen again. But sometimes, at night, I still hear her voice. "Come with me."